This video is over the experiment over moon phases, and I'll be talking here about the new moon. In the case of the new moon, you have to place the styrofoam ball that represents the moon between you as an observer on the surface of the earth and the source of light. And you might need to raise it a little bit because the moon is not exactly falling on the ecliptic plane that contains the earth and the sun. In that case, you should be able to see this view here, because the part of the moon that is lit is facing away from the observer. So you will not be able to see any segment of the lit part of the moon. If we look at the animation here, a new moon happens when the moon is between the earth and the sun. And here we have to note again that the moon is not exactly falling on the ecliptic plane. The ecliptic plane is the plane that contains the sun and the earth. Just to clarify this point, this is the plane that contains the earth and the moon. This is the moon here, and this is the earth. And this is the plane that contains the sun and the earth. This is the sun and this is the earth. And you can see here the plane that contains the moon and the earth is not lined up with the ecliptic plane. There is a small angle here around 5 degrees between those two planes. That's why the moon does not intercept the ecliptic plane usually. And whenever it intercepts the ecliptic plane at the new moon phase, solar eclipse or partial solar eclipse might happen in certain areas on the Earth where the moon will cast shadow on the Earth. This is not the case with phases. In the case of moon phases, we are not talking about casting shadows on the Earth or casting shadow on the moon. Casting shadows happen only during eclipses. So this point has to be clear. The moon is not exactly falling between the line that connects the earth to the sun. Now, if you go back to the animation, and let's try to figure out when will the new moon rise, when will it reach its maximum height in the horizon, and when will it be set. Now, as you see here, the moon is between the sun and the earth. So here, when the earth is rotating, and it's rotating counterclockwise, the new moon, although we are not going to see it, will rise with the sun. So both of them are rising from east, as you see in the horizon diagram. This horizon diagram will show you the position of the moon and the sun in the horizon as the earth is rotating. And now this position here is sunrise. Okay, so this is sunrise. And at sunrise, as you see, the moon and the sun are rising from east. That's during the new moon phase. And they are rising together here, the moon and the sun. Now we are moving after sunrise, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Now at noon, that's when the sun is at its maximum height in the horizon. This is the sun and the moon at their maximum height in the horizon. So the new moon will reach its maximum height at noon as well during the new moon phase. And then the new moon will set with the sun. So the new moon will rise from east at sunrise. It will reach its highest position in the sky at noon, and it will set at sunset.